In the rush to gain social media followers, it's easy to think success lies in numbers alone. You see someone with 100,000 followers and you assume that they have made it, that their influence is cemented. But this surface assumption is deceptive. Numbers may be loud, but without connection, they are hollow. Research in social psychology and consumer behavior tells us that influence is not built on reach but on relationships. It's a concept that many youngsters chasing clout across multiple platforms and niches fail to understand, creating the illusion of influence but missing its essence. A follower count is a static metric. It doesn't capture engagement, trust, or loyalty. This means someone with 1,000 engaged followers could, in reality, hold more sway than somebody with 100,000 detached ones. When you cultivate genuine connection with your audience, you create value that isn't visible to those chasing mere numbers. Social media marketing research has repeatedly shown that smaller, more engaged audiences lead to higher conversions, stronger word of mouth effects, and more profound brand loyalty. People return and engage because they feel seen and valued, and this effect is amplified when the person they follow stays consistent in their messaging and identity. Connection requires a degree of authenticity and stability that clout chasing simply cannot provide. When you jump from niche to niche, you dilute whatever bond you've begun to build with your audience. Imagine someone who begins sharing fitness content, then jumps to lifestyle, then to tech, to followers. This inconsistency leads to a lack of commitment. Studies on audience loyalty indicate that followers need consistent signals to form long-term attachments. This attachment is a form of trust where your audience believes you stand for something specific. In contrast, if your primary motive is to accumulate followers across various niches without genuine interest, your message becomes fragmented and followers sense it. In this context, social comparison theory offers another insight. It's not uncommon for social media users to measure themselves against others with larger followings, assuming their influence is proportionate. However, studies have found that those who chase these comparisons often report lower satisfaction and self-worth, not to mention a higher likelihood of engaging in inauthentic behaviors to keep up. If you find yourself slipping into this comparison game, remember that it will lead to a loss of clarity about why you are posting in the first place. When your goals align more with chasing clout than with offering valuable content, you will ultimately erode any meaningful connection you might have built. What's more, in the realm of social psychology, there is evidence that audiences on social media prefer personalities they perceive as genuine even when they make mistakes or express vulnerability. The modern follower, especially within younger demographics, values creators who seem real over those who project a glossy, idealized image. So by focusing on authenticity and depth rather than breadth, you create space for these connections to take root and grow. A follower who believes in you becomes an advocate, often sharing your content not because you have a large following, but because they feel you offer something valuable. For those caught in the game of numbers, remember this: social media is a network, it's not a megaphone. Your role is not to broadcast indiscriminately to the largest possible crowd, but to engage meaningfully with the people who choose to follow you. Those followers are investing their time and attention. They are not mere tallies in your follower count, but individuals who could, over time, become dedicated supporters of your treat, or if you treat them as such. In social media, Numbers do lie, and the pursuit of them for their own sake is a hollow chase. The better metric, although invisible, is connection, measured not by the volume of followers, but by their willingness to listen, to engage, and to advocate on your behalf. So here's the bottom line. Social media without connection is like applause in an empty room. It may sound loud, but it's only an echo, fading quickly, with no one there to carry it forward. Thank you for your time. See you in the next lesson.